There is no one greater than Jesus Christ of Nazareth ever to exist on the face of this planet. I belong to that Jesus. I fear no one, and I fear nothing. Understand?
So before we begin, I do have to call out one more fucking commenter. Plick. You plick. It's Fried Rice, you plick. Every time I see his name, it reminds me of that fucking line. I think it was Lethal Weapon 4? Was it Lethal Weapon 4, I think? Where he's like, that's fried lice. You got some fried lice? And he goes, that's fried rice, you plick. Fucking line makes me laugh my ass off every time I hear it. I don't know if that's where he got the name, but it makes me laugh. Anyways. So, during the whole Carmelo Anthony blow up video, 1,200 fucking views. Ugh, God. Part of the thing that annoys me with it is, first of all, I have to deal with new people. People that have watched half of one video and they think they know everything about my fucking channel and what I'm trying to do here. That shit I just find it obnoxious as fuck. And I always try to hammer them as hard as I can. Obviously, you heard the shit yesterday. I try to hammer them as hard as I can. Not for me. For other people. So that hopefully they will go on to another person's video and want to type something that's inane and horseshit. And they'll get halfway through it and be like, no, I don't want to have to answer for this. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I'll do some good in the long run, right? But another aspect of it is you get a lot of people who get into the comments and they don't really want to comment. They want to comment on somebody else's comment. And if somebody, you know, you guys, trust me, you know that A, I'm most likely going to read the fucking comment. B, I'm going to interact with it some way or another if I do read it. And C, if I do comment on the comment, it's going to be something relevant and it's going to be something, you know, worthwhile for the most part. You know, sometimes it's just lol. But whatever, you know what I mean? It's interaction. And I like to be interactive with you guys. That's kind of like the crux of my thing here. So sometimes people will get in there and you know, you guys trust me. And sometimes you say some things that hardcore elements of whatever the zone of the topic that we're discussing is, hardcore people are going to get in there and fuck with you. And I moderate it. Y'all are adults. We're all fucking adults here, I think. And if we're not, you need to have your parents' permission before you can watch me. That's always been a thing I've said. But we're all adults here. And, I mean, I know my metrics. It's all fucking like 24 to 60-some-year-olds, you know. So, I let you guys, you know, argue it out with each other. You can defend your points, whatever. And sometimes if I see that you're struggling, but you have a good point, I'll come in and try and, like, clarify it. You know what I mean? Like, I play moderator to a degree. I try to keep things, you know, sometimes shit gets personal. And I jump in there to be like, hey, we're getting a little off topic now. Can we like, bestow the personal shit and just get back to the points? You know what I mean? I'll do that kind of stuff. And, of course, as always, when shit gets threatening, I delete it and fucking block the fucker because fuck them, you know. Nevertheless. So, Plick had a comment, which essentially boiled down to, he's guilty, or he's innocent until proven guilty. This is our system. And this is our system. That is our system. He is, for all intents and purposes, innocent until he is proven guilty in a court of law. He's out. He's free. He's running around. He's doing, you know, almost whatever he wants, you know. But still got to be proven guilty in court. The lawyer could go in there and fuck it all up. Evidence could not pan out the way that it is being reported right now. Like, every single slice of everything we know could be total and utter bullshit. These are all possibilities. And Plick was just kind of like, look, you know, my whole point in the video was, this is what we know. If this is real, this is what happens, right? That was my thing. His thing is, I'm going to reserve judgment until the fucking judgment. Fair enough. Hey, you know, that is our system. That is the way we all should realistically be looking at this. But, you know, nevertheless, I got to do a fucking show, right? And I ain't a bitch like Tim. I'm not going to be like, well, you know, I think he's innocent, but at the same time, you know, he could be guilty, but at the same time, I don't really know, and I didn't really pay attention, and I don't know anything about it, but he could be guilty. Like, I'm not going to do that shit. No, I know what I think based off of what I know, and that's it. And I think he's fucked. But nevertheless, Plick wants to hold out judgment till judgment. And he's getting fucking people in there, everybody's calling him fucking stupid, and fucking all this, and he's like, look, here's my thoughts on it. I'm going to reserve judgment until there's a judgment. I'm going to wait to see the evidence when the evidence is fucking shown. Like, we have a system that works this way. This court of public opinion shit should not be putting people up for life. Because the next step is the death penalty, and I don't really want that. If that ever happens, I'm not doing this shit anymore, just so as you know. If it's ever, well, everybody doesn't like this person so much we had to kill him, yeah, I'm done. I will delete my shit that fucking day, and I will stick down low and make sure everybody's happy with me, because fuck that. No, I ain't dealing with that shit. Are you out of your mind? No. So, that isn't our system. Our system is, he is innocent until he is proven guilty in a court of law. Everything that we're doing is speculation. If this is the way this is, then this is going to be the result, I bet. But that's also provided that everybody does their job properly. Again, the lawyer can go in there and fuck it up. It's happened before. It can happen again. Easily. It's probably happening right fucking now. Who knows? So he's getting, I think it was like 16, 18, long fucking thread of comments, and I'm kind of like looking through them, and you know, and he's holding his own. He's like, look, fuck you, no, this is my thought, this is my opinion. You're not gonna sway me, no, because this is our system. This is how it works. No, and he stuck to his guns, and finally, one of the guys goes, well, why the fuck do you keep commenting? Why do you keep replying if your reply is just always going to be the same thing? And he says, because I'm a big fan of Andy's, and this is all just more engagement with the video, which just gets him more engagement with the video, which pushes him in the algorithm. And then I type lol. And that was the last comment on that thread that I've seen. So let that be a lesson to you guys. Learn from Plick. If you know, God forbid I get another video that gets over 1,000 views and a bunch of dummies get in there and start fighting with you, just play with them. Just keep fucking stay to your principles. Don't sacrifice yourself for them. Certainly don't sacrifice your principles just to get me up in the algorithm. No. Just keep them going. Just keep them upset, and just if they're replying a lot, just keep them going. And then ultimately, they'll be like, why do you keep even answering? And be like, because I like Andy and I want to push him in the algorithm. We'll shut them down every time. Because I gotta tell you, every time that I wind up whipping out well, you realize that I'm going to exploit you, like this whole thing. I'm going to read this in the next video. Like, you get, I'm really just here to exploit you guys. Like, man, that shuts the shit right up. So just, you know, drop on them that you're exploiting them. That'll shut them right up. But anyways, yeah, I've been meaning to say something about it for like a fucking week now, and I keep forgetting because everybody else is getting me all gassed up on other dumb shit. So, oh, and by the way, no response from that guy as of yet. I haven't really gotten into the computer yet and checked the hold file. I don't know if he's got any bad boy messages in there for me, but if he does, I'll approve it. But I doubt it. That was pretty harsh. I brought in his chin tattoo. And you know he feels a certain way about that, right? Because he's like actually older now. So like you got to be like, oh fuck, the chin tattoo. Anyways, so going on to today's topic, which is actually a very serious topic. Joe Biden has prostate cancer, stage 4. It has metastasized into his bones. Like, that's rough. You know what I mean? Like that's a really good Super Bowl. Like half the Super Bowl is really good. You're like, man, either one of these teams could win. And then all of a sudden, the quarterback goes down. It's like, oh, fuck. Nobody wants to win like that. You know what I mean? Like, nobody really wants Joe Biden to have to go through that shit. It's unfortunate. It's very sad. It's very unfortunate. And I feel bad for Joe Biden. To you know, have this be a thing. Let's just say it. I think everybody on the right has an opportunity right now to decide to be bigger than the left, decide to be better people. And I really think that we should not say anything even remotely close to he deserves it, or you know, this is good that this is happening. It's not good. Don't debase yourself. Don't bring yourself down to their level. And I think for the most part, everybody's kind of sticking with that. I think a whole lot of people have kind of been like, and I think a whole lot of lessons have been learned from past mistakes. And so far as I am aware, I haven't seen or heard of anybody saying anything shitty. Obviously, if the shoe was on the other foot and this was Donald Trump, we would all have to deal with a whole bunch of shit right now. And I would be talking about how disgusting the fucking left is. So let's not be them, alright? Now, this, coming as it does, raises many questions. My first question was, is this why Joe Biden was putting so much effort into saying we will cure cancer during my presidency? Was he sitting there going, hey, shit, if I'm going to do 2 terms, I'm going to need this fixed? I mean, I don't know. It's stage 4. Sometimes cancer moves very slowly. Sometimes cancer is just fucking there. It's stage 4. And you're just like, shit just grows overnight. I don't know. I'm not really a cancer specialist. Jesse, did I ever make you a doctor? No, he's just in the USGS and a lawyer. I haven't gotten him his MD yet. I'm going to have to get him his MD. But yeah, I have no cancer expert on staff at the moment. I don't really know a whole lot about cancer. I know my mom had breast cancer, and that was very scary, and that was very sad, and it was just horrible, and, you know, but, she got over it, she's got better, she's got all new problems now. But, yeah, it does make me wonder, because he really was pushing that we're going to cure cancer thing. He said that a lot. And at the time, I was like, well, he's just talking, because obviously that's just not going to happen on a fucking whim. And so I was like, but, you know, hey, if he can do it, shit, yeah, good for him. It's awesome. Now I wonder, did he need it? Makes me wonder how long this was known. You know, we're just finding out about it. But how long did Joe know about it? How long did Joe's doctor know about it? How long did Dr. Jill know about it? She is a doctor after all. You telling me that Dr. Jill is not checking his prostate regularly? I just don't even believe that. She is, after all, a doctor. And he is, an elderly man. She should be checking his prostate as much as she possibly can. I don't know. I'm just speculating here at this point. See, now we're getting into jokes. I'm just speculating at this point. Like, how long did we know about this? Because that would really lend a whole lot of credence to a whole lot of right-wing conspiracy theories, wherein they were saying, if Joe gets elected to a second term, he's going to say that he's sick, he's going to step down, and we're going to have fucking Kamala Harris as president. They're just going to push her through because fuck you, fuck democracy. This is how we protect democracy. We make you vote for one guy who's decrepit and old, but we just trick you into it, and then we give you a retarded bitch. Welcome to the future. Like, that's how you protect democracy. Right? Anybody ever notice how the whole election in 24 was just a giant threat to democracy? Yeah, because the voices of the people was heard, and we voted for Donald Trump, so of course democracy's kaput now. Because it worked. But not in the way you wanted. Well, again, we got to be bigger than them during those times too, and we have been consecutively for a very long time now. So whatever, it is what it is. We all know who the disgusting people are, but yeah, like, so essentially that was the game. Because that's another way that I kind of take this. We were right. Everybody who said that's what's going to happen was right. Like, were we right? Do you want to not tell us that we were just fucking right? Like, because we were right. Like, dude's got cancer. Stage 4. He had to have known this within the last year, I imagine. Unless he's just refusing all colonoscopies because he's like, you are not going to stick that thing up the ass of the President of the United States. Like, maybe he took that position. But nevertheless. And they're like, oh, well, they say after 80, just don't even bother to check anymore. And I'm like, well, yeah, because after 80, at that point, that's when you want to get cancer. Do you really want to live to 120? Man, my knees are killing me. And I'm only 45. I hope I get cancer at 80. Fuck yeah! Like, let's go. Like, life's short, right? But it takes forever sometimes. So, like, I don't want to live to be 90. Man, I don't even want to live to be 80. Fuck, at this point, I'm scared of 70. I already got shit falling off of me all over the place, man. Like, this isn't good. All my joints are fucked up because I rode the shit out of my body so hard up to this point. And here I am. I'm breaking apart. And I don't want to be fucking 80. At least not without cancer. So, I don't know. Like, maybe that's kind of the theory. And they went with that for the possible next president. Like, and just didn't test him for a couple of years. I don't know. Did they test him? And was this stuff discovered? And Joe Biden said, don't tell anybody? Because honestly, that's his right. We have HIPAA laws, man. He's the President of the United States. And we all assume that in some way means that he is beholden to tell us every fucking thing about himself. He's not. He can have his own private medical shit. That's what HIPAA laws are for. Right? Nobody's above the law, even the president. And nobody's beneath the law either. So Joe Biden could have looked at his doctor and said, you can't tell anybody this. Don't tell anybody this. I'm telling you not to. Right? Like, the doctor is not required to inform us. In fact, he's required not to if so ordered. So, but how long did we know? Like, realistically, if you want to honestly tell me that we found out this weekend and that's it, I find that very difficult to believe, but that's only because you lie about everything. It's because you lied about his decline into dementia for 4 fucking years. And we all saw it every time the man went out there. We all saw it every fucking time. That's the reason why, for 4 years of his 4-year term, everybody asked at least once a week, either Jen Psaki or Karine Jean-Pierre, so how fucked up really is the president right now? Because, like, that shit tripping up the stairs was pretty fucked up. And then, well, exactly what was the president on last night? Because, man, with the red curtains and all the fucking, he was looking fucking wild. Like, what is he on? And then, just everything. Every time he shut enough from that, all of that shit. How fucked up is the president? It went on. Joe Biden's mouthpieces were asked more about why is he so fucked up than Donald Trump was asked about the fucking Russian collusion shit. Believe that. Like, come on. Come on. We all knew. We knew for years. You lied to us. So now I'm supposed to believe he just figured out this cancer thing over the weekend? Just tell us we were right. They won't do it because it'll be the whole end of the fucking party. The entire Democrat Party will fucking fold if they were like, look, this is the thing. We've known for years. We knew he wasn't going to be president. We were just hoping that he would win because we knew that that was the only way that we could get any of you misogynistic, racist motherfuckers to vote for a woman as a president. If we trick you. That's how democracy works. We preserved democracy and kept Donald Trump out by forcing Kamala Harris on you. Not one of them will ever admit it, but that's the fucking game. We were right. Like, I'm sorry. You've lied too much to me. I can't afford to believe that you just found out about this shit over the weekend. No. You lied. You've known for a while. I bet. I bet at some point, as it inevitably always does, it's going to come out, yeah, well, we did know long before the election. And we just figured, you know, that if we just didn't tell anybody, that we'd finally have a black woman president. By tricking you all. By subverting democracy. Just tell us we were right. Because we were.